Welcome back. It's time for us to have a conversation with a fantastic lady who has all kinds of interesting treats that she's done with a particular delicacy, Aisha's meats. Let's talk to her this morning. Good morning, Aisha. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Fantastic. So tell us, how did you begin this whole journey?
Oh, okay. My name
What
is...
inspired this?
Okay, my name is Farida Yeboah. My mother is Aisha, yeah. 22 years growing up, that was what my mother was doing. She takes the willy, she buys it and then sells it on the table. So that was how she was doing it. So coming to GIJ, I did PR. So I had another innovation. So I realized that we can add innovation to this. So when I went to my, I told her, I also want to do some, but then in a different way. Then she asked me, then I told her to give it to me. I'll cook it, package it, and then brand it. So that was how it started.
So your mom is your inspiration. Now,
yes.
Is she still doing?
Yeah, she is selling it in the market.
In the
now.
market.
Yeah, and now she's having a wholesale.
Okay.
So I take it from the wholesale.
Okay.
Then I package it and sell it.
Okay. So, wow. Okay. Now, the interesting thing for me is that she hasn't stopped what she's doing in the market. No. She's still selling it in the market. Yeah. Now, do you have any of this in the market as well?
Please, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Alongside what she's doing traditionally?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. Okay, so tell us, what was the experience like developing this innovation?
Oh, okay. I didn't have any idea of how it was going to turn out. So I was just testing the market to see. So I started putting it in a Ziploc. This is just the Ziploc.
Okay.
That was how it was first. So
let me have that. Okay. All right. So that's a Ziploc bag. Okay.
Then I realized I sent it out to Poku Trading. Okay. I went to speak to them at Kumasi. Then they were like, oh, they would like it to be in a bowl. So I was like, oh, fine. Then I went to the market to get a bowl and then went back for another brand that is for this. Okay. And then I used it around the bowl and then kept it. Well, and people didn't really know what it is. I got some people that work for us. We send them to offices, like corporate institutions. Then we tell them this is a new product we are bringing on board. We want you people to support us and all that. That's what we used to. We used to send it to offices. So when people got to know about it, I created an Instagram account and then we started working there too.
Wow. So how long have you been in production from this stage where you're packaging like this?
It's just 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And how has it been?
It's been great.
Okay.
It's been great. We started selling it in Ghana, just Ghana. But then when I went to Instagram and then I talked to some influencers, they posted it on their page. And then I had people calling me from outside that they want me to bring it there, export it outside Ghana. And then, so our first export was last month to US.
Okay.
Yeah, that was how it started.
Nice. And what are the prospects? I mean, because I'm looking at Instagram, where now everybody in the world can see this. Okay. Yeah. How big was the shipment to the US?
Oh, okay. Our first was 500 pieces. That was what we sent out.
500 pieces of what?
Of these bowls.
500 bowls?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. She also wants to sell it in the local markets there. That's
okay.
how we do.
I see. All right. So, at this stage, what's your capacity like in terms of the people that work with you, work for you?
Oh, okay. Right now,
because 500 is a lot.
Right now we have,
and more will be coming, right?
Yeah. Right now we have close to 15 people we are working with.
Okay.
Those who will wash it, cook it before it comes to the room for us to package and all that.
Okay.
So we have close to 15 people working with.
Wow. So tell me about the importance you find of using social media to help open up small businesses, startups, and so on. How important is social media for you? And then, I mean, when you think about colleagues of yours who are also startups, what would you say to them?
Right now, social media is like a world on its own. Now, if you are a marketer or you're an entrepreneur and you are not on social media, you are still in a traditional way. So I feel that if you really want to get a great market, if you want to be out there, then you have to be on social media, especially Instagram and Twitter. I think that is what is really working now. That it helps because not everybody can go to Kwaku trading, not everybody can come to where you work.
Yeah.
But then when it's in social media, it's easy to access and all that. Yeah.
So you have Aisha and then we have Farida. Are you thinking of having your own brand, as in your name on a product, or that's not important as far as this business is concerned?
No, I think that is not really important because this is what we've started with and we want it to be out there. Yeah, because I would be doing it alongside my peer. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, let me ask you, what is Mom's reaction to the experience of what's happening?
She was so happy. She was so happy because she realized.
Did she believe in it from the beginning?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. I had to sit her down and explain things to her that going to school, this is what we were told. There is something called branding, and then we have to brand our product because we have so many people in the market selling willy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are just using a traditional way of putting it in a pan and then selling it outside, then you're not doing anything good because now everybody wants to sell it. Then you have to find a new way to sell it and make your money. So I told her and then she understood it. It's helping. It's helping.
Any other products on your mind?
Yeah, we've introduced willy kebab.
Okay.
Yeah, which we have some here. And then it's a meat processing. So we want to do beef meat in Ghana. It's usually outside. So we cut the cow meat into pieces and can it. So we are working on that now. Now we have to go to Food and Drug Board for them to test, and then so we are working on that, which will come out so soon. So
basically, what you're doing is that you started with willy, but actually the business is meat processing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a huge, endless, okay. So 2020, by the end of the year, what do you see for Aisha's meat processing enterprise?
I see Aisha's meat so up there, and then I see us employing so much people because looking at the statistics for unemployment in Ghana, it's really going up. And then what we can also do to help the system is by employing more people and then looking for other innovative ways to support our business.
There are people out there, young people, not so young people, who are complaining about lack of employment and so on. They've been to school, they have their degrees, their diplomas, and they're complaining that there's no jobs. What do you say to people like that? Because you didn't sit down, even though you knew you had your PR, you can go and get a job, and maybe you will be in the regular employment as well, but you're doing this. What do you say to people who are complaining about?
You can't do without education. Education is really necessary. But sometimes you have to think outside the box. That's why when we go to school, we are being taught critical thinking. So you have to think outside the box. You don't have to wait for government to create employment before. So in your little corner, you can sit there, analyze things. What is really wrong with the system? What can I do to solve something? And I think you can do something really great for yourself.
Super. Now, willy is the first one you started with. So you're going to do beef mix. Mince.
Yeah.
Beef mince.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then with the willy, we are having flavors. We have the ginger flavor, the garlic flavor, and then we have the mixed flavor.
What's the third flavor?
Mixed with
mixed flavor.
Ginger and then garlic.
So this is what?
Both.
This is both.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why we can see some ginger and garlic in here.
Yeah, and that is going to preserve it. It can be there for as long as a week without going into the fridge.
I see. Nice. Can I open this?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what it looks like inside. Wow. Okay, so this one is also mixed.
Yeah.
Because I can see some garlic and I can see some ginger here. Super. Right. Okay, so then let's what's in that one there?
This one.
No, the paper. Yeah.
That was what the zip.
Okay. So the Ziploc comes in that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. So after beef mix, anything else on your mind?
Yeah. We are looking at so many things, either with sheep and then goats. We are looking at doing something to we are still learning. We are at the lab talking to some people. We sent it to the Amedi lab, which is at KNUST, to try to go into some processes to see how long it can last and then all that.
Okay. So the interest right now in this product locally, what is it like, the interest? And then compare that to the responses you're also getting on social media.
Oh, okay. People really like Willy. Everybody likes it because there is no fat there, and then it's really good. So people prefer Willy to meat. So I think it's really doing good in the system. And then adding this to it, people like it, but then they feel so lazy to wash it. Or people with busy schedules, they can't go and then wash it and all that. So doing it like this really helps. Yeah.
So this is all prepped and ready.
Yes, you just have to put it in your stew.
Your stew is good to go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then your social media response. How are people responding on social media as well?
It's so great. People were like, "Oh, this is our first time seeing something like this. It's a great product."
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen something like this before.
This is a great product, and I think Ghana is really doing well, and then all of that. We are having great response so far from social media.
And I know you sent your first order to the US.
Yeah.
What other countries seem to have interest, showing interest?
Yesterday we had an order from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are still speaking to her. So after that, then we export. Okay,
so this is the Ghanaian community that's out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that the diaspora is actually quite important even to local businesses.
That is it.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay. The person who ordered from the US, do they have their own business already?
Yeah, she sells in the market. She sells in the local market.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
In the US.
Yeah.
I see.
In the US.
And wants to add this as a product to it.
Yeah. Because she says they really like it, but there is nothing like that because when you want to transport it in a raw state, you won't be allowed. It's either you dry it or you won't really be allowed to bring it there. So like this, it's fine.
Now, people are trying to export their own things, trying maybe some shea butter or different products that they're making. What has your process been like in terms of... Yes.
Before you can transport something, you need to go to the Food and Drug Board. If you don't go there, you can't transport. If you don't go there, you won't be allowed. So I went there. We went for a blood test, and then they will check your urine and then everything.
A blood test.
Yeah.
That means they check your health.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, to see whether you are really qualified to do it, and then export it. So after that, you send it to whichever exporting company you want it to go through.
So what did they do in terms of the sample itself? Do they do any tests on the sample?
Yes, when you go in there, you send a sample for them to send it to their lab and then also check. Yeah.
I see. And then you go to an export company and then basically that's it. Was it challenging at the start?
At first. It was because people were like, Willy, how can we transport Willy? It will smell and all. They was like, no, we've sent it to the lab and then everything. So they were like, they want to keep it for 3 days and see. So they kept it for 3 days. Nothing happened to it before they transferred.
I see. Interesting. So your social media handles, what are they? So people want to reach out to you.
We are right now on Instagram is Aisha Smith Processing. Everywhere, Facebook Aisha Smith Processing, Twitter Aisha Smith Processing. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned earlier on about the importance of social media. All right. Have you found that talking to people in terms of when you are out in places, talking to people about your products also makes a difference?
Yeah.
How much do you do? Because you're a PR person.
Yeah. I'm still at GIG, so when I go to school, usually I send some of my products to the student to talk to them. So they'll be like, oh, I don't really like Willy, but let me try. So I sent it to the cafeteria, and then they order it on Wednesdays to cook, because usually Wednesdays is wachi.
Interesting.
Then they will cook with it, and then I send some to my friends.
So the cafeteria in your school uses your product.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so in terms of don't you find that like in Ghana, one of the things that I find is that when people are innovators, right, and they're initiating a product, some people come at them,
Yeah.
and what are some of the negatives that you've experienced in doing this?
So far, we've not, it was just one person who was like, Ghana dear, Bibia, that was the person's reactions. If you really listen to what people will say, what people will talk about your products, then you won't move forward. Sometimes you listen to those who will give you positive energy, then you move.
Fantastic. Any final words for everybody out there?
Oh yeah, I would like to say entrepreneurship is good, regardless of where you are, where you find yourself, because how the system is, you can't really survive with just one job. So doing your mainstream, then you can add something to it. And then I would like to use this platform to also officially declare my intentions to contest for the Women's Commissioner for GIJ SRC.
Well, all the best to you in that.
Thank
Farida
you.
Yeboah has been talking to us, and this product that she has here is fantastic. Everybody likes a willy, and so she's done it clean and hygienic and well packaged and beautiful. Aisha's Meat Processing Enterprise. We'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi there. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share with all of your friends. This is Breakfast Daily on City TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.